What's up guys, it's your boy Jay and welcome to another episode of the WWE 2K25 MyRISE mode. But before the video starts, can you please make sure to like, comment and share on this video, and please subscribe to the channel as it will help the channel so much. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to be starting off this episode down at NXT No Mercy Mutiny as CM Punk has took our place as NXT Tag Team Champion with the women's version. They got the Unity Tag Team Championships. We, of course... Oh, look at that attire. The yellow mate. I look dapper today. But no, CM Punk and Jay will be defending the Unity Tag Team Championships, which is honestly a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. Because their opponents from the Mutiny side is going to be Bayley and Lexus King. So with that, let's skip past the introductions. You know, say hellos, say goodbyes. There's Alicia Taylor in the middle. There's Jessica Carr with the championships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Irish whip from Punk onto Bayley. And Punk follows it up with the knee. And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage. CM Punk. This looks like it could be all over. There's the tag. Oh, they're doing the whirlwind splash. Go for it. Oh, what? Wait, what? What? What the hell? 1, 2. What has CM Punk done? What has CM Punk done? And there's Lexus King attacking us from the side. With us getting basically 4-on-1. And there's Bayley beating the one up for some reason. But nope, we have now lost our NXT Unity Tag Team titles. All thanks to the scum. That is CM Punk. Who must have been the one bringing everyone over. As Lexus King and Bayley are the brand new NXT Unity Tag Team Champions here tonight. I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on the side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series of all time. We are headed for dark times in the WWE. Jesus Christ, what a twist. I saw it coming, but what a twist.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
Alright, let me just actually talk. That was amazing, and I'll explain why that was amazing. It did all the history correctly. It did everything right. I'll explain in a sec when the college is done.
Get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Right, let me talk about why I think that CM Punk part was great. They used the history, they used the story, they used everything that came up to the point. They used what I selected and what I have done in the promo, which means that if I chose something else, that would have been represented in the same promo. That's great, but no, I'm going to start in the men's division.
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Right. Also, I unlocked NXT Arena, No Mercy Mutiny, and CM Punk. Okay, I unlocked CM Punk. I think that's just like a wrestler choice, I think, but that's cool. So, my question is, how long is this going to take? Right, so Drew's there, Jay's there, and Troy is there. Let me think. Well, I've just had a look around, and I did not see you. We are going with Seth freaking Rollins.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth freaking Rollins?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
You know what? Welcome aboard.
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Right, so Seth Rollins, you're our man.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny welcoming
Oh, it's the
committee,
old NXT
where's my gift
belt.
basket, KO?
Oh,
What
that's
are you
nice to
doing here,
see.
Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
God
Fine.
damn it.
So you just made a huge mistake.
Yes, you
Yeah,
have,
I
because now go
can.
play this.
Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
Again, great, a ladder match. I love ladder matches. Again, I did the Tamina Money in the Bank ladder match. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So a ladder match. 2 belts hanged up on the ceiling. Here comes Seth freaking Rollins coming out tonight on NXT Mutiny to face the current NXT champion, which is going to be Whoop That Trick. Sorry, I got to imagine Booker T in my head. Yeah, whoop that trick. Yeah, whoop that trick. It's going to be the current NXT champion from Mutiny. It's going to be Trick Williams. Are we going to win the NXT championship? Let's find out. I set up a ladder. I can do that. There we go. The champion's down and Seth's got a clear opportunity. He's going to do it. Seth Rollins is going to become the new NXT champion. But CM Punk interferes with a roundhouse kick. He's got handcuffs. Punk was content to stand by and watch. To borrow a phrase, business has just picked up. The architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance of winning this match now. With Punk helping Trick Williams get into the top rope. As Seth came down here to meet his home base, looking for a fair fight. He is a fool who can only look at helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship and his current one, which was Trick Williams. wins the old NXT Championship and retains the NXT Championship. The record books won't show how Trick Williams is the all-new NXT Champion. But Trick Williams has managed to retain his NXT Championship against Seth Rollins tonight. Proud to represent Mutiny with the current championship and his first ever belt. 2 eras, 1 champion. Oh, they're still called Big E the first one. Oh, okay. Triple H is really being on their side. But here's LA Knight. I'm surprised he didn't turn over.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man. It's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need a new strategy. And some help.
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the Megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
Yeah!
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.
Alright, it's all kicking off, and it looks like Seth Rollins and LA Knight are going to be tag teaming. And here we go. Seth Rollins is going to be teaming up with LA Knight. But the question is, who's going to be the tag team that we're going to be facing? We are DIY. Okay, it's going to be DIY. We're going to be facing in this tag team match up tonight. One of the most legendary tag teams in NXT history. Was recently the SmackDown NXT champions, SmackDown tag team champions for a while. Let's get into it. Right, I'm going to go for it. I know it might seem stupid to you, but I'm going to go for it. Hold on, nope, looks like I'm not going for it. Yeah, get out of it. Get out of it, Gargano. Just get out of it, because I'm going to go for the buckle bomb. And I don't care whether you like it or not, buddy, but you're going to get buckle bombed. And then just kick him, because now we are going for the curb stomp. Just get rid of Gargano. No, Ciampa, because they're about to pin Gargano. Count it, ref. For the 1, for the 2, for the 3. Seth Rollins and LA Knight end up beating NXT's best tag team, probably of all time, DIY, here tonight. Okay, so it looks like LA Knight wants to talk to us again.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, shoot him up, spit him out, flushed him down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
Yeah.
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's backs. There's nothing like it.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
I don't know, but because one is the tribal chief and the other isn't even in the company anymore.
Long story. But maybe it's time we break them back out. Interested?
What do you mean by interested?
At reforming the Shield? Yes.
Wait, LA Knight's going to be in the
Don't you
Shield?
mean- Yeah.
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what, let's go down to Orlando, march right in, Shield style, and get your original NXT belt back.
But then who's the third man?
Yeah.
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 Yeah! Wait a minute. The Shield was a trio. Don't we need another guy?
You're talking to the architect. You don't think I already have someone in mind?
Is it me? Well, surely it should be me. If anyone should be in the Shield, it should be me, right? Well, here we go. We're down at NXT Mutiny, who somehow has afforded a nice arena somehow. I don't get how this was like It was just like a special or something, I don't know, but it's the big NX. What am I looking at? Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Sheamus. The Shield is Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Sheamus. Why Sheamus? Like, I'm part of the story. Maybe I should have been the last person in the Shield, but no. It's Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Sheamus. I have no idea what I'm even looking at right now. But it looks like it's going to be us three in a 6-man tag tonight. There you go, Sheamus. Just go on over, bud. Again, that's a sight. That's a sight. I can't even tell you how to feel, because that is one of the weirdest things that I have ever seen in my life. And again, we will be facing Mutiny. So which 3 people from Mutiny are we going to be facing tonight? So it's Braun Breaker, Kevin Owens, and Trick Williams, with CM Punk as their manager. Let's get into it now. Wait, no, wait, he's going to get DQ'd. He's going to get DQ'd. Hold on. No, let him get DQ'd. Does that count? Please tell me that counts. Wait, I think it counts. I honestly think it counts. Wait, does it count? Does it count? Have I just cheesed it?
So I guess congratulations.
Yes, I cheesed it. Thank you.
Seth
Thank you.
Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago. Just a little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment and the antithesis of everything Mutiny stands for. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape. So enjoy your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
Right, so after cheesing the system, I think that might be the end of Seth Rollins' story.
Man,
It is.
reforming the Shield with LA Knight and Sheamus? For once, Punk got hit with something he didn't see coming.
About time. And you know he was steamed when you walked out with your title, Seth.
Punk can say what he wants about me leaving with the same belt, but we did more than that. We showed them we're not backing down. And now, we've got 2 more warriors in this fight. LA Knight and Sheamus are fired up and ready to take Mutiny on.
That's what I like to hear. More allies means more firepower.
The architect strikes again with a winning strategy.
Let's hope so. We need to make sure we come out on top at Survivor Series. What's our next move?
I'm heading to SmackDown to fill out the rest of the team for the Best of 3 series.
Sounds good. I've certainly got an opinion, but it's your call.
Understood.
So there you go, we unlocked the Shield top, the Shield jacket, and a My Faction card. Okay, you know what, we're doing good. We're doing good, but now we need to recruit a woman for this part. And let's see who's... Yep, straight away. That's my person straight away. Don't care who else is there.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, How would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
So you know what? Let's do it.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Alright, so you know what? I like the story. Let's go with it. So here she is the man. She is Becky Lynch. And it looks like, you know, I'm surprised that Becky Lynch is still a part of all this. And it looks like she's going to be facing Nia Jax here tonight on SmackDown. Let's get to it. Alright, you know what? Pick her up. Go for this. I got a feeling this might work. So let's just go for it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That works. That's fine. We managed to do it. Becky Lynch has managed to beat Nia Jax tonight with Bailey's moves.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
That's fair. So let's see how Becky uses those words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bailey? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Okay, thank you for not doing the whole stick. That voice at the beginning really annoyed me. It's like listening to my own commentary. But is Bailey going to come out? I don't think it's going to be Bailey. Told ya, it's going to be Kairi Sane, actually. Becky was distracted, but now Kairi's laying in the punches. The referee finally getting some control. Oh, Voice is going to attack the ref. No, nope, okay. Let's go. I guess we're having a match. There we go. A bit anticlimactic, but we did it. We have beaten Kairi Sane. And looks like Bailey is not going to stop us anytime soon.
Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Right, okay, so, but if we're going to NXT, then I want some backup. And it looks like the game is trying to tell me that I might get some backup, which is great. So, where's my backup? There's a backup.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Given the rumor that you put a hex on an entire arena to lock yourself up with half of Mutiny's roster and survive to tell the tale, I feel like your arrival might cause more trouble than it solves.
I mean, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it was pretty good for a first attempt.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this. Alone.
It's a good storyline, I will give it that. So let's go to the match with Bailey. So here we are down at NXT Mutiny again. With Bailey with the streamers. Hold on, do I see Bailey with the streamers? No, that's Bailey with the... Oh, it's me with the streamers. Okay. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I don't care. That's funny. That's funny. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she's wearing my old stuff. God damn it. Alright, we're going to go for it. We're going to try and go for the win tonight. Alright, there goes the cross-legged submission move. But you know, we're going to go straight for the finisher because I know I'm not good with submissions. I forgot that move existed. With the 1, with the 2, and with the 3. We have managed to defeat Bailey. at NXT Mutiny. But the question is,
Come on, Bailey, shake my hand.
is she going to shake her hand?
This isn't who you are.
Is she going to shake it?
Please, Bailey.
She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. And
Never.
oh, here comes Damage Control. Bailey is too far gone. But as Kai was saying, Io Sky, Asuka. That's like all 5 of them. Jesus Christ.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because Damage Control is mutiny.
So there we go. Our plan did not work. Bailey is still part of Damage Control. And Mutiny still have their leader with Bailey. She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever. Which is tough. It's tough.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
Don't get down on yourself, babe. You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. That's sure to cause some internal drama.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought it could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for Damage Control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
I know we have the hottest couple in WWE, but Mutiny did reunite Damage Control.
Most of Damage Control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
Okay, so we can either send your allies after the Unity titles. I might do that.
I don't know about anyone else, but I want those Unity titles out of Mutiny's hands.
Agreed. Think you two can get them this time?
We missed out on them once. We are not letting that happen again.
Definitely.
Good. And let's keep our alliance quiet for now. No need to give Punk any more information than we have to.
So you're saying keep our mouths shut and let our fists do the talking?
I suppose I can do that.
But there we go. That's going to do it for this episode. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace. So, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you. That actually goes a long way towards helping the channel. Thank you very much. I hope the video was fun. Hopefully, it was fun. Please make sure to check the other videos out on this channel, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Thank you.